Once you bring life into the world, you must protect it. We must protect it by changing the world. Quote of the day. Now let's get to our altcoin of the day. Polkadot, by request. A lot of requests for this one, so that's what we're going to cover. First of all, we're going to start off with the most important chart, the value against Bitcoin. Polkadot against Bitcoin. So any coin you hold, you need to be checking it against Bitcoin chart. If you don't know how to do that, you simply type in the symbol, and instead of putting USD or USDT, you put in BTC, right? Easy as pie. Got it. All right. So now, what do we have? All-time high, just over 10,000 satoshis Polkadot against Bitcoin. We just covered a Chainlink video that hit 17,000 satoshis against Bitcoin. So compare your altcoins against other altcoins and to see what it's done against Bitcoin. It's a great tool. Easy to use, right on TradingView. Should have it, whatever coin you got. So looking at this, what do we have? Are we up, right? That's the first thing you need to be doing is looking at your coin against Bitcoin now versus the all-time low. Is it higher now or lower now? Some coins are at the all-time low against Bitcoin. And if that's your coin, I'm sorry to say, but you probably need to consider getting out of that, right? If you're not gaining on the number one safest crypto coin to hold, why would you hold anything but that, right? Get into better coins. There are much better coins that are outperforming Bitcoin in a big way. So do your research now versus waiting for the next bull market to arrive in a big way, right? That's how you set up your trains to, ride the Pony Express to freedom, whatever the hell I'm going with that. So our all-time high hit back in May of 2021. A lot of coins, right? Massive crash in May of 2021. You might remember. So that's where Polkadot hit its all-time high against Bitcoin, right? This is not against USD fiat value. This is the value against Bitcoin. So if your coin is outperforming Bitcoin over the long run, then that's an okay coin to be in. If it's not, probably best to pump the brakes and do a double check. Now, concerning things on this chart, this is the weekly chart first and foremost. We're under all the moving averages. We're in a downtrend against Bitcoin. And more concerning than that, we've just taken out our local low set back in June as of last week, right? We just closed. I mean, that is where we are. So what does that mean? That's just improving the odds of us going lower. By definition, right? In a downtrend, you continuously make lower lows, lower highs. That's where we are. And until we take out a higher high, until we can take out like 3,600 there. And if you don't know where am I getting 3,600 at? It's the Satoshi's value right over here, right? Instead of saying 0.0004 and doing all that, you just say the 4,000 Satoshis. So you see that. So maybe you'll hear that. Maybe that's new. Maybe that's not new. But that's what you need to be looking at for your value against Bitcoin. So now, where do we go from here? Well, no one knows, but your next really kind of weak zone, and I say weak because you don't have a lot of touch points, right? Not much interaction in here. This is kind of our next zone that is likely to play out because we just made a new low against Bitcoin, right? This has nothing to do with the value against, fiat paper money. So it doesn't mean like Polkadot's going down another dollar. No, it's losing value against Bitcoin, which again, if it's doing that, just switch your money over to Bitcoin and you'll do much better in bear markets, right? This means Bitcoin is performing better than said altcoin. So right now, we want to see a bounce somewhere between, 2,400 to maybe 2,000 Satoshis. Hopefully we can get in there, reverse it, put in a higher low than this. If we lose this, I mean, God only knows, right? There's no chart, right? No more helpful TA if we lose this zone, right? And this is weak at best, okay? So that's enough for that. Let's get back to what you're probably familiar with, the value versus USD or Tether, right? This is where we're at, right? What is this zone? I probably should color this a different zone for you. Let's put that the green zone because that's kind of a resistance. If we break above that, we're probably good to go. That's our summer low set back in July of 2021. We attempted to get back above it after breaking it. You see this break, often, support, right? Broken support will flip to resistance, and you can see it kind of right there. We didn't even try to get to it. So weak, and then rejected back down, and now we're in this zone again. So similar to the BTC value, this is against Tether now. So stable coins, right? This is our zone that we're in now. Look how many weeks we spent in here. These are weekly candles, okay? So this is why. right? Here's our zone, and that ranges from about low of 350 to high about 450. So we're in that zone right now. If we lose 350, I can't tell you that how big of a problem that is, right? There's nothing to go off of, and it may not seem like it's a ways down, but we're likely going considerably lower if we break outside at 350. How much lower? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's see. Let's take a measured move from the bottom of this zone down. I mean, we're looking at roughly, so I'm looking at that candle. We got 40% to go to this opening candle, right? Set back in, summer, fall 2020. So we're looking at $2 if we lose 350. Now we're at 450 now. So if you want to get real pacific, we got to look at 55% drawdown from where we are now. Keeping this in mind of our high of $55 here, set back in the good old heyday of November 2021, we are down over 90% already. That would be a drawdown. If we were to fall out of that zone, we'd be looking at 96% drawdown. So, we're cause for concern here. Hopefully a lot of these coins can hold their kind of base levels here. So, no cause for, major alarms until we lose 350. We're in the zone. Hopefully our bear market support zone, we're feeling nice and comfy in here, right? Bear markets, you got to send them back home after the mountain. You climb the mountain, you go back down the mountain, and you're back at the base camp, okay? Then you got to reset, get your gear again, and get ready for the next mountain, hopefully, right? Not all coins will return to all-time high, remember that. But for Polkadot against USD, fiat stablecoins, $55 is the number, or, right, that first initial zone, $12 to $15. If we can get up in that area again and push, break above all these moving averages, I think we got a fighting chance to, get back above here. But first things first, let's close above any moving average ever. Polkadot has made a couple chances to get above and close above the EMA 8, so not real big move there. But the EMA 14, a lot of altcoins are struggling to close above the EMA 14, especially since our late summer 2022 rally from spring there. Many coins have not closed above the EMA 14 since then, so that is your line in the sand for Polkadot. Now that's declining week over week, so keep that in mind. Just to even get back to the EMA 8, we're looking at 11% move. The EMA 14 to be a 23% move from today's prices. So now these are changing, like I said, week over week. So in a handful of weeks from now, we could only have to go to $5 to overtake the EMA 14. And just because we do that doesn't mean all blue skies are ahead. It just means likely that is the first line that, the bulls are waking up from their long nap, right? And who knows when that's to come, but that is what you want to watch for if you're the Polkadot Master Chief, okay? So that's Polkadot wrapped up in a nutshell weekly against stablecoins, against Bitcoin. And we saw the quote of the day. We have a car of the day, maybe. And there it is, the Pagani Huayra. You can have one too. If you'd like the real one, it's about 5 million, give or take. If you'd like a scale model, it's a little bit more affordable. Still rather expensive, but there you go. That's 1/12 scale. Got that for the nice Christmas from the wife. Real carbon fiber, real suede, real all kinds of badassery. That's that. So if you want some more, join us on Telegram. Find us on Twitter. I'm here to help you guys learn more before the next bull run gets here. So check us out. Appreciate you watching this long if you have. Thumbs up if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm going to go get another haircut.